What's going on, everybody? The Germ here. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on when you're watching this video. As of today, April 24th, 2025, my allergies have kicked in. I'm sneezing like crazy. My eyes are itchy. And today is the official pre-order date for the Nintendo Switch 2. Man, did April fly by. It went by so quickly. Before you know it, it'll be summer, and then summer will be over. It's unbelievable and incredible how fast time is going by. I've been on the fence about this. I'm currently on my way to our local mall. Today is the pre-order day for the Nintendo Switch, and I've been on the fence about it. I'm still on the fence about it. I think I got Steve's coming. Alright, we're good. I've been on the fence about ordering this thing. I don't know. I don't know how much I want this thing or not. So I know the store manager of three of the GameStops in our area. So I know how many of the Nintendo Switches they're getting, or they have available for pre-order. And they were telling me that how many customers they have that have confirmed and said, hey, I'll be there, I'm going to be waiting. I had some other plans today, and I have other plans to go somewhere else, but I was watching a video this morning, and it kind of got me hyped up again, and I'm like, all right, maybe I am going to pre-order this thing. So GameStop requires a $50 deposit. Now, a lot of companies, including GameStop, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, they actually pre-order started last night at midnight. I'm not an online person. I'm not going to sit there and fight bots and fight other people online to go get it. My feeling is it's 9:15 now. If I get to the mall somewhere between 9:30 and 9:45, I think I have a shot at pre-ordering one. So that's what we're going to go with. That's what we're going to try. I'm going to go grab some coffee. It's 9:16 now. By the time I get to the mall, it'll probably be 9:45 or so. That'll give me 15 minutes before the store opens. And then I'll, hopefully the line won't be too long, and I can go in and just pre-order a Switch 2. I'm not too excited about it. I mean, I don't personally feel like there's that much of a difference. And you can tell me I'm wrong in the comments if you want. Between the Switch and the Switch 2 to justify buying a new Switch. That's just how I feel. And I have so many games that I have not played on my Switch that I think I'd be fine for a long time. But I'm not gonna lie, if I see someone out playing an older system like a Game Boy, which I do it once in a while, or a Game Boy Advance or something like that out in the wild, I kind of look and I smile, but it's a little weird. It throws you off. So I wonder how long it's gonna take for someone to look at someone playing a Switch going, man, look at this guy still playing the original Switch. So I don't know. I don't really care what other people think, but I think it's funny, you know. Got my coffee, way too hot to drink. Got my Krispy Kreme donut. My McDonald's has Krispy Kreme donuts. How awesome is that? The price of the Nintendo Switch 2, I don't know. How's everybody feeling about this that buys this stuff? I know there are some people that are not into this, that you just watch my videos. And I know everybody's not into it, but the Switch starts at $450. I think it's like $449.99, whatever it is. Let's call it $450. And then if you want the one that comes with the Mario game, the Mario Kart game, was it Mario Kart World Tour? I think it is $500, and that's a digital copy of the game, not a physical copy, which sucks. I'm a physical game collector. I don't know. I feel like it's high. That's the other thing that's put me on the fence. If I go there and there's just way too many people online, I'm gonna be out. Now, other cool thing about this is I always wanted to do one of these videos where, you know, you go for release day, and this is kind of the closest ever come. You know, when like the Wii came out and everybody's like online, they're going crazy for the Wii to come out, or the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360, and there was like lines. I miss those days. Those were fun. I can't say I've ever stood in line for it, but there was something at the time. It was just like the fun of the hunt of getting those things. I remember still getting my Xbox 360 at Best Buy and my original Nintendo Switch. I actually got my original Nintendo Switch at the Best Buy in the mall that we're going to. And it was funny because I remember getting it, and what happened was someone, they had like inventory available. It was limited inventory. And by the time I got there, they had just sold the last one. Someone returned theirs immediately after they bought it because the Joy-Cons, those are little side controllers, they had two versions. One were all black, and the other one, you got a blue and a red Joy-Con, and the person wanted the blue and the red Joy-Con, and they bought it, and it had the black ones, and they immediately returned it because that's not what they wanted, which I thought was crazy because it was so hard to get the system. So that's how I ended up getting my Nintendo Switch, was somebody basically bought it and like returned it 5 minutes later, which is insane. The PlayStation 3, I won't forget that one either. I remember parking by Sears, which is all the way at the other end of the mall. And now I'm gonna tell you, the PlayStation 3 was heavy. And I'm not a scalper, but I thought about it that day. I definitely was thinking that day. I walked into Best Buy, me and my daughter's mom at the time. We walked into Best Buy, and at the entrance, the mall entrance, they had an employee standing there with two PlayStation 3s. I'm like, oh my God, these are so hard to get. How many, can I buy two of them? He's like, yeah, sure. So I buy two of them. We walk through the mall. These things they're like briefcases that weigh like 30 pounds a piece. I don't know what they weigh, but they're like ridiculously like heavy. My arms were falling off, walking halfway across the mall back to the car, put it in the car. And now I wanted to go to Best Buy. I had to look at something else at the time. I don't remember what that was, but I go back to Best Buy, and that employee has two more PlayStation 3s sitting there. I'm like, oh my God. I ended up returning one of them, and keep another one, and then selling my PS3 because I didn't really care for the PS3 that much at the time. Now I like it, but it's funny, you know, to think about those memories. Never made a video about any of those things because I think all those things were before I started making YouTube videos. But here we are again, and we're going to the mall to go get the Switch 2. And my opinion and my forecast is that the right word? I don't know if that's the right word. I don't think when the next system comes out, the Switch 3, I think that mall's going to be dead. I'd be surprised if there's a GameStop and a Best Buy still in that mall at that point. You know, based on the Nintendo Switch being out for 8 years, our mall's still pretty good shape right now. We have two big anchor stores that are empty. At this point, JCPenney, 2 floors, and Sears, 2 floors are empty. My prediction is that by the time 8 years rolls around, Macy's will probably be out of there. Best Buy probably will be out of there. Target's in there. I wouldn't be surprised if they move. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah, we're halfway there. Let's get there, and we'll take the video from the mall. All right, this is going to be a good sign of what's going on. Here's the first GameStop. This is right outside the mall, and I think they open at 11 o'clock. All right, here is the line, and it is, keep in mind, it's 9:30 right now. So here is the line at the first GameStop for the Nintendo Switch. All right, what do you guys think? Scalpers or game players? Now, I think you got to be a pro member of GameStop to even just order this thing. Now, seeing that, and they don't open for an hour and a half, and there's another one right here, like within eyesight, you know, because the mall's right here. That does worry me a little bit. So now I'm not sure. Here we are, the Poughkeepsie Galleria. We're gonna find out in a few minutes how many people are in line. I'm gonna say, based on that, I'm gonna say we have 30 people in line. And I know how many consoles they have, so we're gonna find out. All right, seems quiet so far. Got the mall walkers going. And we're gonna turn this corner. It's right in the middle of the mall. So there's no main entrance close to it. I see people over here on the side, in the middle. Is that it? Good morning, how are you? All right, so we got probably about 20 people waiting. where the Nintendo Switch 2, the new Nintendo comes out. It's pre-orders. All right, this is what we got. Good morning. Well, we made it with 30 minutes. Not bad. Looking at this, I think they're gonna have a Nintendo Switch 2 for everybody, so that's good.
65 total consoles allocated to the store. We don't have as many of the storage devices. You do need those. So if you can't get them here, try to run down to the store outside and allocate them outside, because you will need those. We are the only retailer as of right now that has them available. You will not be able to find them on Amazon. You will not be able to find them at Best Buy. Yes. We'll only be able to find them at the Express Card.
So she's talking about the SSD? The SSD?
Another thing is on your console, $500 console. You do offer protection plans on them. We recommend that you do it. If you do the protection plan and also get the screen protector, when you come and pick it up, the screen protector will be free. So that is something to think about.
We're just getting ahead of the game. We're waiting for the PS6. All right, we are moving. We're going in. I brought my own personal security guard here. All right, here we go. Switch 2 pre-orders. Let this gentleman go ahead. There we go. All right, it's gonna be a while. One guy, one lonely employee. All right, guys, pre-order is done. Left $50 deposit. I was number 16. Take care. So I was number 16. Someone in front of me had a trade-in. I'm like, are you kidding me? It was running real smooth. Nobody had a trade-in. And then this guy in front of me opens up this, I don't know what to call it, like, looked like a huge lunch bag. Pulls out a Switch OLED, a bunch of games. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Who does a trade-in today? The poor kid is by himself trying to do all the pre-orders. Had some awesome line conversations. But yeah, I was number 16. 15 of them were bundles and one standard. He said he was actually surprised that someone ordered the standard one. So yeah, and now we just gotta wait to June 5th to pick this thing up. So we'll do another video picking this thing up. And yeah, let me know what you guys think. I was on the fence about this. I wasn't sure. I don't know if I bit into the hype too much. But yeah, we got a Nintendo Switch 2 coming. And I'm excited. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.